Okay, we're doing Arariboia. Let's go.
When I first arrived in Guanabara Bay as a humble missionary, I despaired at the savages. They knew no God, lived in sin, and covered their bodies with unsightly tattoos. Even nature herself seemed appalled by their immorality. Hundreds of fish regularly washed ashore along the rivers, permeating the air with their rancid smell as they rotted under the sun. After a few months in this godless place, I had learned the native language well enough to begin spreading the faith through the jungle. This is where I met Arariboia, the chief of the Maracajá. I initially believed all Tupi to be the same. However, as I spent time with the chieftain over the years, I realized my judgment had been made in haste. Despite being a heathen, Arariboia was a man of honor. He had a genuine interest in the good book and would go to great lengths to protect his tribe. The Tupi were divided into countless factions with leaders both noble and wicked, much like the feuding kings of Europe. Arariboia's nemesis was a stubborn warrior named Cunhambebe. His tribe fought the Portuguese at every turn and hated anyone who collaborated with them. Their rigid defiance earned them the moniker, the Old Ones. In contrast, Arariboia traded with the settlers. While he could not deny the strength of his rival, he believed Cunhambebe was on a fool's errand. The arrival of the Portuguese had changed everything, and the Maracajá stood to gain by treating them as partners rather than enemies. The Europeans brought valuable knowledge and goods. Arariboia envisioned a future where his people and the Portuguese coexisted and thrived in peace, learning from each other's cultures instead of perishing in futile conflicts. This made the Maracajá a target for relentless raids by Cunhambebe. Each attack was devastating, but Arariboia fiercely defended his people. Whispers in the wind spoke of a grand scheme by Cunhambebe. No mere raid, but an invasion to annihilate the Maracajá once and for all. Arariboia paid no heed to these murmurs, and when the first attackers were spotted, it seemed just like another raid. As before, Arariboia was prepared to fight tooth and nail for his people's home on the island, and to drive off these pesky raiders.
Okay, 100 castle cannot build docks, fish, weapons, walls, or additional castles. Wow. Blackwood archers. They train in pairs and only take half population space. Oh, that's awesome. Well-positioned towers along the main path can go a long way. Couldn't be strong to defeat outright. Instead, focus on protecting your own people. Do not hesitate to use Arariboia in battle. If he's injured, he won't return to you.
Cunhambebe insults us with his pitiful raids. We will teach him that the Maracajá bow to no one. Chase them off the island, men!
Even as you bleed your men to death here, my warriors already control the south side of the island. Your day of reckoning is here, traitor!
The enemy has bypassed our defenses! We are under attack from every direction!
Cunhambebe is threatening to burn my village to the ground. We cannot let it happen! Defend yourself with everything you have! Rumors were true. Cunhambebe is sending everything he has against us. We must evacuate our people to the northeast, where his forces have yet to penetrate. Protect the refugees at all costs!
Help! Cunhambebe's clubs are bearing down on us! Is this the end?
The settlement is a hub of economic activity. Use it to expand our control of this region.
batch of refugees has arrived from the southwest. We must protect them as they travel to safety, or our people will be doomed.
Hold on. Why am I not seeing any? Hmm.
Wari nenamo.
Quiero que salva.
Busukara. Uraktasara. Daepe. Empe. Aiko aipoba ese. Auyavete. Auya. Amondoara. Empe.
Baepe. Asogwe kotuna. Imba emo yangara. Quiero que salva.
Uraktasara.
Busukara. Busukara.
Eikove. Busukara.
Quiero que salva. Auye.
Auyavete. Emonyangara.
Quiero que salva. Asogwe kotuna. Deverá que pensar.
This village has been captured by Kunambebe. We must save the villagers before he can execute them.
Baepe. Awie. Urak de Sara.
Ba eberake tem Sara. Eberake tem Sara. Imba emoyangara. Imba emoyangara.
Eikove. Aiko aiboba eresene. Urak de Sara.
Kunambebe's raiders looted our homes and gathered the spoils in this location. We should reclaim it before they can steal it away from the island.
Our villagers are like grazing capybaras, unaware of the anaconda lying in ambush. Let us construct outposts so that we can spot Kunhambebe's raiders before they strike.
Mba emonyangara. Ishe ai kokatu.
Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara.
Quiero que salva. Imba emo yangara.
Excellent job. Our enemies may burn our homes, but they will not take everything we own. Well done, men. We have stolen the element of surprise from our enemy.
Eiko ve. Au yabete. Aiko aigoba eresene.
Quiero que salva. Café a usar.
Kunhambebe has taken some of the refugees captive. We should break them out of their prison.
Eiko ve.
Verá que tem Sara. Teca Sara. Verá que te casara. Quiero que salva.
We have saved these innocent people from our enemies' clutches. In gratitude, they're offering us their services. I wonder, should we equip them with weapons? Or send them
Verá que te Sara. Verá que te Sara. Emba emoyangar. Empe. Asako ikotona. Awiye. Emba emoyangar.
Ishe kokatu.
Emba empe. Anye. Verá que te Sara. Emba emoyangar.
Embe, asokwe kutana.
Ishe kokatu.
Emba asokwe kutana.
Today is not the day I leave this world. Catch me up and get me back in the fight.
Emonyangara.
We have freed the refugees from Kunhembebe's claws. Send them to safety. We have rescued all the refugees we could. Hurry to the shore. We may not see our homes again for a long time.
Despite his decades of experience, Arariboia made the mistake of a young warrior by vastly underestimating his enemy. Instead of averting the crisis, he had led his people deeper into it. Skulking through the jungle, bitter and disappointed, he fantasized about shooting a poisoned arrow straight through Kunambebe's heart. Still, he knew that revenge would have to wait. The survival of his tribe was all that mattered now. They had to escape before Kunambebe caught up to them. As he led his men towards the edge of the island, Arariboia swore that this would not be the last time they saw their home.
Nice. Just economy and society. questions. Let's go.
Arariboia had not chosen this corner of the island as a refuge on a whim. There was a Portuguese trading post here, one he and his father had often visited in his youth. They offered fine metal tools for trade and, perhaps, a safe haven for his tribe. If only he had something to trade for his people's freedom. But what could he offer? Was it even wise to bargain with these powerful foreigners from a position of weakness? As Kunambebe's shouts of "traitor" echoed in his ears, his desperation threatened to overwhelm him. He pushed his doubts aside as the trading post came into view between the trees. If his own people deemed him a traitor, so be it. Better that they stay alive and angry than dead and silent.
Reach the Portuguese trading post to the north. 125. Okay.
Our only hope for survival is to reach the Portuguese trading post. Hurry! And watch out for Kunhabebe's warriors.
There is no escape, Arariboia. You can never outrun my hatred.
Have always been friendly. And now, we are threatened with extermination by our enemies. You are our only hope.
I have not forgotten your amiable conduct with us, Arariboia. Pick a transport ship and choose one of the locations marked on this map. They will serve as a temporary shelter. Sail like the devil.
Tribes have offered us their services, my chief. We should decide which of them we want to recruit. Which tribe will now fight for us?
The jungle here is Kunhambebe's domain. To survive, we must subjugate the tribes allied to him by killing the chiefs.
Truly are a coward beyond compare. I pity those who have bound themselves to your sinking canoe.
I have led my people to disaster. But all I can do now is focus on surviving. Let us build a new home here, on the mainland.
Caramba! If I knew the jungle would be crawling with hostiles, I would have brought more bullets! Ready the sails! We must abandon this trading post!
This will be our base of operations, until we can reclaim our home from Kunhambebe. Let us destroy his stronghold in the area and prove that the Maracajá are still a force to be reckoned with.
Your pasty saviors turned tail and ran at the first sight of my army.
God, that was a snake.
Who's the fool now?
Ishe ai kokatu.
Mba emo nyangara.
Some of my naval officers were shipwrecked after a chaotic escape from the trading post. Could you bring them back to me, Arariboia? I promise to make it worth your while.
Ishe ai kokatu.
Okay, now we need.
Pusukara. Teka Sara. Baepe. Teka Sara.
Entra essa cara. Beberá que tem sal.
We had to abandon some of our cannons when Kunambebe stormed that trading post. If you can recapture them, I will let you borrow them to deal with his stronghold. I doubt a barbarian like him would know how to use them anyway.
Baepe.
Mba epo. Ishe ai kokatu. Mba emo yangara. Mba emo yangara.
Ai ko baere sene. Ulurak Sara. Ulurak Sara.
Mba epe. Ishe ai kokatu. Mba emo yangara.
Ishe ai kokatu.
I need to wall up.
I would happily die to protect my people. But today is not the day I leave this world. Catch me up and get me back in the fight.
Mba emo nyangara.
There are just too many points of entry. Wait, let me just check. What is the safest? So if we go here, oh my god, map is over. We got the hostile chief. Actually, I should probably go here. None of the other places would make sense.
Our only hope for survival is to reach the Portuguese trading post. Hurry! And watch out for Kunabebe's warriors.
There is no escape, Arariboia. You can never outrun my hatred.
I come to you on bended knee, Governor. Our peoples have always been friendly. And now, we are threatened with extermination by our enemies. You are our only son.
I have not forgotten your amiable conduct with us, Arariboia. Take these transport ships and choose one of the locations marked on this map. They will serve as a temporary shelter. Sail like the devil.
I think I need these guys, by the way.
These two tribes have offered us their services, my chief. We should decide which of them we want to recruit. This tribe will now fight for us.
Led my people to disaster. But all we can do now is focus on surviving. Let us build a new home here, on the mainland.
You truly are a coward beyond compare. I pity those who have bound themselves to your sinking canoe.
This will be our base of operations, until we can reclaim our home from Kunhembebe. Let us destroy his stronghold in the area and prove that the Marakaja are still a force to be reckoned with.
Caramba! If I knew the jungle would be crawling with hostiles, I would have brought more bullets! Ready the sails! We must abandon this trading post!
Your pasty saviors turned tail and ran at the first sight of my army. Who's the fool
Mba ebera que tensara. Auye. Mba emo yangara. Mba emo yangara. Mba emo yangara. Ishe asoko ikotona. Auye.
Ishe ikokatu.
Anye. Asoko ikotona. Auye. Auye.
Some of my naval officers were shipwrecked after a chaotic escape from the trading post. Could you bring them back to me, Arariboia? I promise to make it worth your while.
Mba emo yangara. Urak tsara.
Ishe ikokatu. Asoko ikotona. Asoko ikotona. Auye. Ebera que tensara.
Eikove. Pusukara. Urak tsara. Urak tsara.
We We had to abandon some of our cannons when Kunambebe stormed our trade. If you couldn't capture them, I will let you borrow them to deal with his stronghold. I doubt a barbarian like him would know how to use them anyway.
Mbaemo Nyangara. Mbaepe.
Mbaepe. Asako ikoturne berake tensa. Auye. Ka amundoar. Mbaemo Yangara. Ka amundoar.
Mbaemo Nyangara. Mbaemo Nyangara. Mbaemo Nyangara.
Quiero que Sawa ka amundoar. Tekka Sara.
125.
Eikové. Urakata Sara. Mbaemo Nyangara. Mbaemo Nyangara.
Mbaepe.
Mbaemo Nyangara. Eikové. Mbaemo Nyangara.
Quiero que Sawa. Verá que te
Mbaemo Nyangara. Ishe Aiko Katu. Aiko Aipoba Eresene. Mbaemo Nyangara. Eikové.
Tekka Sara. Mbaemo Yangara. Mbaemo Yangara.
Emonhangara. Uraktasara. Tekasara.
Emba Emoyangara.
Yero que
Emba
sawa.
Emoyangara. Ishea ikokatu. Emba Emoyangara.
Yero que sawa.
Auye. Emba Emoyangara.
Uraktasara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara.
Emba Epo. Kate apeguara. Emba Emoyangara.
Yero que sawa.
Emoyangara.
Verá que tem sal.
Tekasara.
Mba Epe. Uraktasara. Mba Emonhangara.
Emba Epe.
Uraktasara. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Empe. Mba Emonhangara. Mba Emonhangara. Auye. Aiko Aiboba Eresen. Eikové. Uraktasara. Mba Emonhangara.
Ishea
Kate
ikokatu.
apeguara. Verá que tem sal.
Verá que tem Sara. Emba Moyangara.
The jungle here is Kunhambebe's domain. To survive, we must subjugate the tribes allied to him by killing the chiefs. Destroying these tribes gives me no pleasure, but I cannot let any allies of Kunhambebe stand if the Merkaz are to survive.
Even at the edge of death, I will never regret my alliance with Kunhambebe.
Empe.
Destroying these tribes gives me no pleasure, but I cannot let any allies of Kunhambebe stand if the Merkaz are to survive.
As you defeat the tribes and absorb their resources, you free up my soldiers for new operations. When the enemy has the numbers, a good general knows to divide and conquer.
Quiero que salga. Asoko y Cortana. Tekka Sara. Emba Moyangara. Sara.
Even at the edge of death, I will never regret my alliance with Kunhambebe.
Emba Moyangara. Shea y Kokatu. Quiero que salga.
Oh, good, Madeline. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Mbaemo Yangara.
And then let's build another
Mbaemo
settlement.
Yangara.
And take this gold. Am I playing with gallons? Yes, I am, aren't I? I mean, war galleys, sorry. I just realized that the canoes would have been better.
Mbaemo Yangara. Aiko Aipoba Eresen. Mbaemo Yangara. Awiye. Mbaemo Yangara. Mbaemo Yangara.
Mbaemo Yangara. Mbaemo Yangara. Mbaemo Yangara.
Mbaepe.
Mbaemo Yangara. Tekasara. Ishe Aikokatu.
Empe. Mbaemo Sara.
Empe.
Eiko Ve.
Beberá que tem sal.
I would happily die to protect my people. But today is not the day I leave this world.
Mbaemo Yangara.
Catch me up and get me back in the fight.
I wonder what the resources are.
Baepe. Quiero que sawa.
Mbaemo Yangara.
Destroying these tribes gives me no pleasure, but I cannot let any allies of Kanhembebe stand if the Narkaz are to survive.
So I've built a name before it can replace naval officers later on.
Eiko Ve. Awiye. Aiko Aipoba Eresen. Awiye Vete. Capua Biguara. Aiko aipoba eresara. Ishet aiko kakasara.
Thank the heavens! I am the last survivor of this shipwreck, and I feared I would become its final casualty. Please take me back to the governor's town center.
Splendido! Nothing beats the effectiveness of a well-aimed cannon. Take these and make short work of Kunan Bebe.
The Lord sends relief at last!
Oh.
It is just my luck to escape on the dingiest galley in the fleet.
My gratitude overflows. I will instruct my shipwrights to give your ships a hefty upgrade.
Need to take out purple dots. First we take out
Even at the edge of death, I will never regret my alliance with Kunambebe.
My gratitude overflows. I will instruct my shipwrights to give your ships a hefty upgrade. Impressive work! Keep this up, and you'll be king of the jungle before you know it.
these tribes gives me no pleasure, but I cannot let any allies of Kunhembebe stand if the Americas are to survive.
Oh, sorry, Madeline, I didn't see your message. Stream's going well.
You have a strategic mind, Arariboia.
So, you do know how to run towards something instead of running away from it. Very well. Come closer and face my club.
Let's do what we wanted to do.
Mba'emo Nyangara.
Mba'epe.
Aiko Aipoba Eresene. Mba'emo Nyangara. Urak Tsara. Eko Vest.
Emberake tensara.
Oh my god, I built a siege work.
Ishe aiko katu.
How did this happen?
Mba'emo Nyangara.
I think I've taken out all of his ships. Okay. Yeah, I see no ship.
You have a strategic mind, Arariboia.
This might be where the last ship is. Just want to make sure that everybody
Ishe Aiko Katu. Empe. Mba'emo Nyangara. Mba'emo Nyangara. Mba'emo Nyangara. Mba'emo Nyangara.
The Lord sends relief at last! It is just my luck to escape on the dingiest galley in the fleet.
Manyangara. Uraktasara.
You have a strategic mind, Arariboia. My gratitude overflows. I will instruct my shipwrights to give your ships a hefty upgrade.
Even at the edge of death, I will never regret my alliance with Kunampebe.
You have a strategic mind.
Destroying these tribes gives me no pleasure, but I cannot let any allies of Kunhambebe stand if the Merkaz are to survive.
Remarkable. You have done more to pacify the jungle today than I have accomplished in a year.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask this guy to attack with me? No.
You have a strategic mind, Arariboia.
Yes, sir.
Ishe ai coca. Anye. Libera que tem sara. Emba emo yangara. Libera que tem sara. Emba emo yangara. Quiero que sawa. Emba emo yangara. Libera que tem sara.
You have a strategic mind, Arariboia.
Yes, sir.
How do I turn what on?
When I catch you, I will feed you piece by piece to the snakes, you miserable traitor!
I am not proud of seeking refuge with the Portuguese, but one cannot survive on fight alone. After today, my people have a future once more.
With bravery and skill, and not a little help from the Portuguese cannons, the Maracajá had survived. With their foothold secured, Arariboia drew up plans to strike back at Cunhambebe. Yet he knew he couldn't do it alone. The unlikely alliance with Mãe de Sá had been a success. The Pale Commander had fought viciously, tipping the scales in Arariboia's favor. Without him and his ships, the Maracajá would have been like the stranded fish rotting on the shores of Guanabara Bay. Could de Sá be trusted? For now at least, he seemed to be a man of his word. A warrior in hard metal and soft silk, rather than feathers and tattoos, but a warrior nonetheless. A few days after their victory, de Sá invited him to a formal dinner. Stepping into the fort's mess hall felt like entering a strange new world. Everything was foreign, from the spiced dishes and silver plates to the little spits they used to pick up their food. A new fashion even amongst the Portuguese, Dessat told him. Yet the conversation flowed pleasantly. My translator Anchieta tells me you have a proposal, said Dessat, pausing for me to relay his words in Tupi. But just as Arariboia was about to reply, a messenger bursts into the hall. Governor General! Our men have sighted French ships in the bay! Dessat dropped his fork. How many cannons? When the answer came, the foreigner went even paler than he already was. The French? Who are they? Arariboia asked. Dessat replied in hushed tones. They are to us what Kunambebe is to you.
Alright, shall we do this, the French, or should I call it a day? I think it's the French. Nobody likes the French, so let's do this last one for today.
Arariboia had assumed all Europeans were the same, but the arrival of the French made him realize his error. They had come to wrest control of the coast from the Portuguese no matter the cost, or so their commander boasted. Nicolas Duran was the very caricature of the adventurous European. He spoke in melodies, and his gleaming rapier danced through the air with each dramatic gesture. Arariboia had known many such men, all bark, no bite. Don't let his theatrics fool you, Dessat warned him. Duran is a dangerous man. He has fought the Ottomans across Europe and Africa, and now he has come to establish a colony he calls France Antarctique. The names of these distant peoples and places meant little to Arariboia, but Dessat's concerned look spoke volumes. Duran and the French were an immediate threat. That makes my plan even more urgent, Arariboia said. He presented his proposal with such speed and conviction that I found myself scrambling to keep up with the translation. The Maracajá and the Portuguese each faced an enemy intent on their destruction. Divided, they would both lose, but together, they could weather the storm. A long-term alliance, a partnership, if you will, between the Portuguese and the Maracajá. That is my proposal. The Governor-General eyed him with an expression that was impossible to read. Perhaps in that moment he saw Arariboia's true character. This was not a man content to be a mere tool. He was a true leader, a general, a visionary, an equal. Then a partnership it will be, came his reply. Your tribe will help rid these Frenchmen from my doorstep, and in return, I will lend you my full support against Kunambebe. From this day forth, the Portuguese and the Maracajá's fates are intertwined. The alliance was sealed with a handshake. Yet, the waves of fate rarely allow for smooth sailing.
Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. What did you want to turn on, Daisy? Let me know. Defeat Nicolas Durand. 150, Imperial Age. Allow you to research your unique technology. Curare, which gives your ranged soldiers and fortifications poison damage. Oh, that's cool. In preparation for their landing, the French have occupied small islands. Learn fleet. Okay. Okay.
You call this untamed jungle a colony, Dessat? Bonté divine! Since you're clearly not using it, I will relieve you of your burden. From this day on, This land shall be known as France Antarctique.
Duran is as pompous as a peacock. He's no fool. We must drive him off the beach before he can dig in, or we may never be rid of him.
First question. Is there a way for me to go directly to this guy's base? If yes, then I will build around him. There is, and the stone also. So,
Asap, we go turn.
just come here for a little.
Asap, we go turn. Asap, we go turn.
He has a corner. I don't have a corner. I could be surrounded on all sides and I wouldn't know.
Quiero que sawa. Imba emo yangara. Pekka sara.
This. Now I need a little bit of wood.
What are we to do? Those hulking French sea monsters damage our fishing ships, and now we cannot feed our families.
No villagers, right?
Anye. Eh?
Oh, this guy survived in my villager past. Right. I want to see where.
Baepe.
Oh, it was probably the snake. Don't bother fighting. You're gonna die if you fight all these wild animals.
Ishe ai kokatu. Eh? Baepe. Quiero que sawa. Ishe ai kokatu.
Get in the castle, get in the castle, get in the castle. Oh, thank you.
Quiero que sawa. Anye. Imba emo yangara.
We'll take his gold.
Baepe. Pekka sara. Verá que tem sara.
Ecové. Mba Emonyangara. Mba Emonyangara. Mba
Quiero que
Emonyangara.
sawa. Ishe ai kokatu.
Aiko Uraktasara. Uraktasara. Mba Emonyangara. Kokatu.
Imba emo yangara.
Empe. Mba Emonyangara. Uraktasara. Mba Emonyangara. Sara. Ishe ai kokatu. Mba Emonyangara.
Do you think I would just land without a plan, Vesa? While you were busy courting the Maracajah losers, I found myself a new friend in their conqueror. Look behind you! When you stooped to ally, you gave me no
choice but to do the same. Now let us see who picked the strongest bearded fool.
Nossa Senhora! We do not have the manpower to withstand this attack. Fall back and regroup!
Oh, that happened. Whole town center.
Apologies for abandoning you in such a rush, but I have no choice. Now, I'm on my way with a greater army. If you can recapture my fort, we can use it as a base for driving Durand into the sea.
Happily died to protect me. But today is not the day I leave this world. Catch me up and get me back in the fight. We are fighting on two fronts, men. To succeed, we need to slow our enemies down. Torch the French docks and all the supplies they hold.
Quiero que sawa. Mbaemo yangara.
Mbaemo Yangara. Manyangara. Empe.
Ba epe. Au ye. Libera che pensare.
Ecove. Bae. Au yavete. Uraktasara.
Vero che sawa.
Which are my villages?
Ishe ai kokatu. Libera che pensare.
Ishe aiko aipoba eresene. Au yavete. Mba emonyangara. Aiko aipoba eresene. Mba emonyangara. Aiko mba emonyangara. Ecove.
No, come on.
Emba emoyangara.
Mba emonyangara.
Vero che sawa.
Aiko mba emonyangara. Ecove.
Ba epe.
Don't tell me.
Ishe ai kokatu. Vero che sawa. Libera che pensare.
Very good restart. I made a big mistake in the beginning itself where I went and built the second town center in his base. Thinking that would actually help.
Ba epe.
You call this untamed jungle a colony de ça? Bonté divine! Since you're clearly not using it, I will relieve you of your burden. From this day on, this land shall be known as France Antarctique!
Durand is as pompous as a peacock, but he's no fool. We must drive him off the beach before he can dig in, or we may never be rid of him.
Empe. Au ye. Mba emonyangara. Mba epe. Au yavete. Mba emonyangara.
Empe. Au ye.
What are we to do?
Those hulking French sea monsters damage our fishing ships, and now we cannot feed our families.
Imba emo yangara.
Aiko aiboba ese. Mba emo yangara. Mba emo yangara. Mba emo yangara. Mba emo yangara.
Come slowly.
Ishe aiko katu.
Only take out the walls, but the waste of stone.
Quiero que Sawa te
You
casara.
call this untamed jungle a colony de Sa? Bonté divine! Since you're clearly not using it, I will relieve you of your burden. From this day on, this land shall be known as France Antarctique!
Durand is as pompous as a peacock, but he's no fool. We must drive him off the beach before he can dig in, or we may never be rid of him.
Imba emo yangara.
This area is closed. I think the Portuguese come from this corner.
What are we to do? Those hulking French sea monsters damage our fishing ships, and now we cannot feed our families.
Quiero que Sawa te casara. Imba emo yangara. Te casara. Bakanye. Imba emo yangara. Imba emo yangara. Ishe aiko katu. Imba emo yangara. Asako ikotona. Anye. Auye. Iberake tensara.
Mba epe. Eiko ve. Aiko aiboba ete. Uraka sesara.
Ishe aiko katu. Imba emo yangara. Te casara. Quiero que Sawa.
Emonyangara. Uraktasara. Uraktasara.
Verá que tem Emba Emonyangara.
Emba Emonyangara. Emba Emonyangara. Sara. Empe. Teta Sara. Mba Emonyangara. Mba Epe. Mba Emonyangara.
Quiero que salva.
Do you think I would just land without a plan, Dessa? While you were busy courting the Marakaja losers, I found myself a new friend in their conqueror. Look behind you!
When you stooped to ally with you gave me no choice but to do the same. Now let us see who picked the strongest bearded fool.
Nossa Senora! We do not have the manpower to withstand this attack. Fall back and regroup! Apologies for abandoning me in such a rush, but I had no choice. Now, I'm on my way with a greater army. If you can recapture my fort, we can use it as a base for dragging Durand into the sea.
We are fighting on two fronts, men. To succeed, we need to slow our enemies down. Torch the French docks and all the supplies they hold.
Mba Emonyangara. Mba Emonyangara. Mba Emonyangara. Mba Emonyangara. Mba Emonyangara.
Boba Eresen. Urak Sara.
I would happily die to protect you. But today is not the day I leave this world. Catch me up and get me back in the fight.
Mba Emonyangara.
Ishe Aikokatu.
Mba Emonyangara.
Empe.
Auye.
Urak Sara.
Mba Emonyangara.
Eikove.
Mba Emonyangara.
Quiero que sawa.
Mba Epe.
Teka Sara. Urak Sara.
Mba Emonyangara. Mba Epe.
Auya Vete.
Tapu Abiguara. Mba Emonyangara.
Quiero que sawa.
Urak Sara.
Empe. Mba Emonyangara. Uraktasara. Baemoyangara. Uraktasara. Uraktasara.
Quiero pasar. Oh yeah.
I have a dog already.
Asa ko turna. Ba asa ko verá que tem sal. Oh yeah. Verá que tem sal. Ishe ai kokatu. Ba mungaturon sal. Oh yeah. Asa ko turna. Quiero pasar mungaturon sal.
There's that problem also, is it?
You think one surprise attack is enough to take me out, Durant? Think again. Into the fray, man!
I knew it.
Ishe ai kokatu. Ba moyangara. Ishe ai kokatu. Oh yeah. Verá que tem sal.
Ayavete. Aiko aipoba eresene. Baemoyangara. Ishe kokatu. Awiye. Baemoyangara. Uraktasara. Eikove. Eikove. Aiko aiboba eresere. Monga turonsara. Monga turonsara.
I cannot find the words to thank you, but I can show you my gratitude in fresh fish instead.
Asako ikoturn.
Urak tesara. Mbaemo nyangara.
Okay, awesome.
Eiko ve. Au yavete. Mbaemo nyangara. Mbaemo nyangara.
Quiero que sawa. Baepe.
Urak tesara.
Quiero que sawa.
Eiko ve.
Shea ikoka. Espera que te sara. Espera que te sara. Quiero que sawa. Espera que te sara. Espera que te sara.
Ishe eiko katu. Mbaemo nyangara.
Shea ikoka.
Empe.
Espera que te sara. Baepe. Espera que te sara.
Baepe.
Shea ikoka.
Empe.
Auye. Anye. Espera que te sara.
Ishe urak tesara.
Quiero que sawa. Baepe. Espera que te sara.
Keep these productions high.
Baepe. Aiko aiboba eresara. Eiko ve.
Baemo yangara.
Sara.
Let's go for the first one.
Cappe a beguara.
Comba e Monhangara.
Asokwe Kotuna. Ishe Aikoka. Awiye. Anye. Asokwe Kotuna. Awiye. Anye. Asokwe Kotuna. Anye. Asokwe Kotuna.
Sara. Mba Emoyangara.
Mba Emoyangara. Quiero que sawa.
Aiko Baere Sene. Eiko Velurak Sara. Auyavete.
Ishe Aikokatu. Mba Emoyangara. Ba e mungatura un sal.
Emba ete. Wari nenamo.
Ooh, they take it out.
Ishe Aikokatu. Quiero que sawa. Mba Emoyangara.
Tere di sarwe pintan.
Mba Emoyangara.
Eiko Ve. Mba Emoyangara.
Hi Ruby, I'm good.
Quiero que sawa. Ishe Aikokatu.
Emba sarwe pintan. Emba uyebe. Asokwe pintan. Asokwe pintan. Uyebe. Chasso. Tere di asokwe pintan. Uyebe. Emba ete. Wari nenamo. Take the fort. A real warrior has no need for wars. Go and make your master happy, weakling.
Quiero que sawa. Mba Epe. Mba Emoyangara.
Tere di motara ubi. Se peñara.
Ishe Aikokatu.
Urak Sara. Urak Sara.
Emba ete mutar.
Quiero que sawa. Empe. Tekka Sara. Auye. Tekka Sara. Verá que tem Sara. Mba Epe. Mba
I do
Emoyangara.
transport ship.
Ishe Aikokatu. Verá que tem Sara.
Baepe.
Quiero que sawa. Verá que tem Sara.
Tere di motara ubi.
Mba Epe. Quiero que salga. Mba epe. Mba verá que tem sal.
Eikové.
Oh yeah. Asap, we go turn. Imba
Aiko Aipoba Mba Emoyangara. Mba Emoyangara.
Quiero que salga.
Mba Emoyangara.
Shea y coca. Imba emoyangara. Imba emoyangara.
Eikové. Auyavete. Sara.
Quiero que salga. Oh yeah. Imba Emoyangara.
You call that a victory? I was merely testing you, Desar. And now I know what your weaknesses are. We will meet again. Soon.
France lost its greatest god jester when you left, Durand! This is a great victory for us both, Arariboia. Clouds are scattering, and the future looks bright again. Ha!
France Antarctique. Mainsa laughed as he toasted Arariboia at their shared celebration. Only a flamboyant Frenchman would come up with such a name. Arariboia chuckled, even though he didn't fully understand Desar's boasting. They had won a small but significant battle, and their alliance had passed its first major test. That was reason enough to celebrate. Ultimate victory was far from certain, though. The pact between Duran and Kunambebe had caught them off guard, and their combined strength remained a frightening prospect. Still, Arariboia and Mainsa had something their enemies lacked: trust. Duran would abandon his native allies in a heartbeat if it served his purposes. Meanwhile, Kunambebe despised all Europeans, even if he had stooped to using one to fight another. It was a weakness Arariboia intended to exploit. As we Portuguese like to say, one swallow does not make a summer. A toast to our continued success.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna do 4 and 5 tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and follow, and I'll